welcome to the channel. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and comment. Yeah. Now let's get into this video.
So, I just finished the fanfic. To be honest with you, there's no point in explaining the context behind this video, but just know, do not have a Discord server with your friends. That's all I'm gonna comment on. Fanfictions, well, according to Wikipedia at least, have emerged throughout the media within the 20th and 21st century, and has been seen as early as 1960. And technically speaking, Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet is a fan fiction. Yeah, so if anyone is wondering why I wrote Love and Ganaway, blame Shakespeare. Did you know that one of the first fan fictions was a Star Trek fan fiction, and after that, it just blew out of proportion? Anyway, what started as a dumb idea while we were bored before winter break spawned into a monstrosity that I cannot control. Insert Oppenheimer meme right here. Anywho, I literally don't know how to transition out of this because it's weird to talk about a fanfic, like, what? Basically, the sole purpose of fan fictions are supposed to be like a nice little way for the fan bases and fans of shows, TV shows, a bunch of YouTubers, random mediums to be like, hey, I would like to imagine, I don't know, blah, 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 with Gavi the Good, blue, 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 as a source of entertainment. In my personal opinion, that is not entertaining at all. That is kind of disgusting. You know, there's kind of a parasocial aspect to it, you know? If you don't know what the word parasocial means, it's like idolizing somebody too much, basically, you know. Tyler, the Creator, has a literal song about that. But anywho, fan fictions, they're kind of weird, and why would anyone spend the time of their day to make a fan fiction about two people in real life or just made up fictional characters and make them go through something so disgusting, pretty much? Like, that's so weird. Anywho, this is where Love and Getaway comes into fruition. Yeah, but let me explain. Okay. Do you know the word satire? Yes, that's what Love and Getaway is. Okay. There's a difference between fan fiction and fluff. I lean toward in a exaggerated and satirical version of both of them, but with Henry Ganaway because, you know, everyone loves Henry. When the idea of a fan fiction contest within our friend group got tossed into the Discord by me because I wanted to make this video, I jumped on it immediately. And also, it was winter break because, like, what do you have to do when you're already done with all your schoolwork and you have college classes and college classes already wrap up? What was I going to do? Sit there and do nothing and find something else to do? No, that's lame. So you know what's even better? Writing a fan fiction about two of your friends. And not only that, two friends that had an altercation in the past and made us lose to junior high gym.
Flashback.
Yes, I know. Very ironic. Very ironic. You know, let me get some. Let me get some. I printed out the bad boy right here. I got the bad boy right here. I have it. I didn't print it out. Dwayne Lockett printed it out. I'll show a picture. He did a horrible job with the printing job, but it's okay though. It's fine. That's the homie. That's Big Panda Bear. That's Stank Bug. So basically, the end goal of the little competition contest, whatever, is like who can make the best fan fiction or best whatever you want to call it, best story. With Henry being the main star of it, of course, duh, because he's our little star boy or whatever you want to call it. With that being said, when are we gonna do this? Like, why? We're gonna do it during our little Super Bowl party get-together thingy-majiggy. Yeah, I know. What better way to celebrate America's game by doing something that America is probably not proud of? Usually this is the part of the video where, like, the video essay person dude is like, here's information on why whatever I'm talking about is not that bad. Well, in this context, it is that bad, and there's no defending it, and I regret every decision I've made leading up to this point. Okay, I wish I made like a little script or something for this video, because some of the jokes and some of the points that I'm trying to make, I just hope that it pops up eventually. One, that's kind of sad to admit, and two, I'm technically kind of right, because my fan fiction was actually not that bad, because Dwayne Lockett made a Before I transition into me showing the fan fiction, I first had to show you my professional data that I collected over the... What the...
I'm Steve Croft.
I'm Leslie Stahl.
I'm Bob Simon.
I'm Morley Safer.
I'm Dave Jones.
I'm Scott Pelley. Those
Fanfics.
And Andy Rooney, tonight on 60 Minutes.
Whenever you hear the term fan fiction, what do you think of? And do not answer Love and Gainaway, because I haven't showed that yet.
When I think of fan fiction, I think of just
You know what? I'm going to take a page out of Tyler, the Creator's book, and I'm going to just replace any mention of LGBTQ words and replace it with book.
And all them books.
like I think of just gay freaky shit.
So when I think of fanfics, I think of two individuals, that being Dwayne and Xavier Walls, and this is due to them writing such heinous fanfics with interesting actions inside of them.
No comment.
I think overall, fanfiction is just like, I just think of like very lewd, very inappropriate things that should not be discussed.
Do you think that society as a whole kind of has normalized the idea of fan fictions? If not, tell me why it shouldn't be normalized. I don't know. Some sophisticated answers type stuff.
I think that they have been more normalized in society, but I think if you write a fanfic with very heinous actions, such as Xavier Walls and Dwayne Lockett, you should be shunned from society. Personally, that's just my opinion.
I think only the weird people has normalized fan fictions. Don't get me wrong, there can be good ones, but most of the time it's weird, and that's why it gets a bad reputation. Like yours is weird.
Hopefully that gets my sophistication point.
With all the gathered information, we can come to the consensus that fan fictions, they're not really frowned upon.
Man, shut your
It's just the idea of the weird aspects of it that make people disturbed from the idea of it, and also hate it. And also the fact that I was named both times for why people hate fan fictions, kinda. So that's not the point. Anyway, let's go to the As everyone starts to gather in, we prepare ourselves to witness such great arts of fiction read by Henry Gainaway.
You got joke for that back. Oh, no.
You can't act like that wasn't mad funny. Oh, no.
Okay, what is love?
He didn't even make it through a full sentence, and I was already laughing.
Hear the poem out, man.
It says, friendship is a priceless gift friendship is a priceless gift that cannot be bought nor sold, but its value is far greater than a mountain made of gold. For gold is cold and lifeless. It can neither see nor hear. Same thing! It's time to trouble. It's powerless to cheer. It has no ears to listen, no heart to understand. It cannot bring you comfort or reach out a helping hand. So when you ask God for a gift, be thankful if He sends not diamonds, pearls, or riches, but the love of real truth.
Why are you wearing the suit?
This book hit me differently because it makes you realize how much the real friends you have are worth, and what your circle of friends is worth if they are true friends.
What do you
have
mean,
a great
real?
time reading this and have a great day.
Thanks, Dwayne.
By his best efforts and her myriad attempts, he was not able to successfully obtain her attention for himself.
Oh.
He likes young women, very young, You could call him Diddy's disciple.
What the heck, dude? No.
That was from Brody Jackson.
This fanfic, on the contrary, is rather about a different Henry. This isn't the Henry. This Henry. Oh my God. This Henry isn't like the Henry we all know. No, she isn't at all. This Henry isn't even the same gender. This is the Henry Greenaway of in a different universe. We will just call her.
Oh my God.
We will just call her Henry Greenaway too. Like 70. She's 40. After such a thing happened, her father left because not only did the love of his life die, but also his daughter was obese as a baby. She grew up in public school and made many friends throughout public school. Her friends consisted of many strange.
Is this his Dwayne biography? I think this is Dwayne trying to express Dwayne based off true events.
This, however, did not work. Simply put, she was not witty, attractive, and for lack of a better word, absolute baddie enough.
What in the world does that mean?
I don't know. Capitalized, by the way, the entire word kept like, wait, out of her nostrils. That was when a suspicious Mexican man in a van pulled alongside.
There you go. There you go. It's all coming true.
That was when a suspicious Mexican man in a van pulled alongside her and stopped his van to get out and talk to her. This man introduced himself as Dr. Eastern Monsanto. He looked to be 5'4" with a muscular build like that of a large pit bull. Dale. What's the
The description wasn't by me. It was
Brody. I hate the fact that that description fit.
There was a low taper fade. Bits of some mysterious white powder covering it. The doctor wore a lab coat with a needle in his hand and some black rubber pants. Why is there a doctor? It's Dr. Adrian Montoto.
Keep up.
After he introduced himself, he talked to her about a potential way for her to become a, quote, certified daddy, as the doctor put it.
Adrian is not saying
He enthusiastically jumped up and down before saying with joy emitting from her voice, yes, I would love to become a daddy.
Hey, what this next part is
Dog, I'm scared. Just you wait. Just you wait.
There was an issue, however. Dr. Montoto quickly yelled at her to stop jumping. Confused, Henry looked at him and stopped jumping before asking, why? What is wrong? The doctor took a breath of relief before speaking once more. You were causing numbers on the Richter scale to go up.
No, this is actually Dwayne biography. Here's Dwayne.
Come on, Russ.
You were causing numbers on the Richter scale to go off the charts. It was almost 12.5 magnitude. Now, I suggest you get in the van before any other issues arise. Henry nodded and walked over to the passenger side of the van. Dr. Montoto drove off to his lab. Once they arrived at the lab, Dr. Montoto grabbed his serum and put it into
I don't think we need to finish this story.
Henry looked at it a little unnerved before saying, I don't know.
You're weird.
Let it read it.
I don't know. I usually like long things, but not this.
Ah!
What did he say?
He likes long things. Let the nausea read it. That is the face of a man that is in utter horror.
I will read it, please. I don't care.
I will make awkward silence, okay? He's trying to keep on reading, because we're not getting to the end just yet.
No, he is not. It's not reading that. We are not reading that.
After the information I was told,
Are we taking it? Let's switch to
Read the story. No, don't. Please don't.
You want to know what happened?
It's very important.
What happened?
The rest of the story, okay? I did not make this story for
This
any
guy right
other
here
reason.
and a whole lot of other black guys.
No way! What? No.
I literally just turned to a page. I turned to a random page, okay? In all caps, it says, would give anal. Okay, yeah, you're a freak.
Hit read it.
Just read.
I'll read read it.
Let Grayson read it. Let Grayson read it.
Okay, do y'all actually want me to continue reading this?
Yes.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Dwayne, you're actually messed up in your head. Dude, you're insane.
I'm scared to even read your pen.
Hey man, I'm just getting flashbacks from reading this, man.
The first chapter is called Morning Wood.
Yes, no, this is what I mean. He actually wrote an incest book.
I did not write that.
Watch videos to learn to get
He leaps out of bed and starts his day. Morning, Henry. His unconventionally hot onset in the kitchen. But notices a protruding worm coming from Henry's Hello Kitty themed pajamas. Henry Pooh, are you? No! Mom, I'm not! Says Henry loudly with the sweater as he turns the other way.
Not the only one who finds this disturbing.
After hearing Dwayne's story, no, you're not the only one.
Somebody takes away Xavier's anywhere pass. He said godly good morning.
With that logic, someone needs to shun away Tyler Perry from society, which they need to do at this point.
Is that not normal?
Henry had forgotten to deal with this morning issue like he normally would again for the 5th time this week. How have I already forgotten to deal with this for 5 times?
I'm not even gonna explain this next clip.
He just said, hey buddy, how you doing?
Brother, I'm falling.
That's the way, okay? He reads his own stuff and he gets it. It's like he carved a hole in my thoughts and it's just staying there rent free.
Najee, weren't you up there?
For context, this is when the game started to come on and the national anthem was playing.
Put some hard work and dedication.
Oh, yeah, hard work, all right.
Story. You better read it.
No, please don't read it. Please, I regret every single decision I've made.
Y'all want to hear the flashback to the dream? Just listen.
Hold on, can I read this real quick? Dwayne, can I read this?
What's the quote?
If you want to, but I want Henry to read it.
Let me read it. If he wants me to read it, I'll read it. Point it out to me. Henry Goonaway starts to... No, absolutely. Xavier Walsh could feel the vibration of her moans coursing through his chest.
No!
She was so occupied at the moment that she couldn't realize that she was being recorded. And not only that, but she was already reaching her climax within 3 minutes. Someone said...
That's not me!
Having reached...
Xavier, to the best part. How do you know about any of this, but you haven't experienced it?
I don't know. With this video partly being inspired by psychology case studies, you're seeing the effects of somebody show getting their name slandered in real life, in real time. Oh, that's not me. Hold on. What in the?
It is your experience.
What
right
the?
here.
Henry Goonaway starts to. What? Obviously, after that, we gave up. Why would we sit through that willingly when the Super Bowl is on? You see that? Be thankful for that, because that is y'all's breather for what's about to happen next. Oh, no. I bet Noah has the same reaction as everyone watching this right now.
Looking, firing, and intercepted! Picked up by Cooper DeJean! Gets a block! DeJean is...
What happened? What happened?
First of all, crazy pause, I know. And second of all, you can tell who we're all rooting for. Well, except for the Najee, you can tell. Fuck up.
So bad. I was here to single leg.
He in his house. He's swerving it up.
Other way! I'm trying to get out!
Nope, just cut the music, cut the music. Thank you. Anywho, if you're wondering where the music is from the short film Billy Star by Brockhampton. It's not really a short film. The full movie got leaked a while back, but that's really not the point. This whole case study or experiment or whatever you want to call it even though it's barely even an experiment because we barely even finished. I digress. It pretty much shows how like the parasocial aspects of a fan base or the weird ideologies that get promoted and, you know, widely seen by the creators that you truly love. For example, the Danny Gonzalez and Drew Gooden situation.
So I don't know. What did you think of the story? Bad. I kind of liked it. I thought it was kind of sweet.
You liked the story about us falling in love, cheating on each other, getting pregnant, and then marrying each other?
In a way, I feel like it kind of just works.
No, I don't think so at all.
Even Cody Ko had a video about fanfics that were super weird and basically smut. But he's weird. He probably loved it. Examples like that pretty much just show you how stuff like that, the people can see it and they feel disgusted by hearing stuff like that. Another thing that I want to say about fan fictions is that I'm done with them. I'm not going to touch a single fanfic. I won't even look at this thing. I want to just rip it up to shreds, but y'all didn't even finish it. So if y'all would like to hear it, then tell me. I might share the PDF. But other than that, I'll just have to say,
Want your slide back?
Almost went down on him.
Crazy. What? What do you mean? What the fuck do you mean by that? Jack, can I have that, Jack? No. Why you got water on me?
Where's the football? Hey. For my wide receivers.